Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone. This is Kiana,
This is Andrew.
and this is
and
Anaya. And welcome to
the Soul Journey Project.
Here at the Soul Journey Project, we provide
As an education,
mm-hmm.
students and motivate a joyful life.
Good job. High five. If you have not done so already, and you want to become a soldier, please subscribe to our channel and join our family. We are on this journey together, and we would love to have you along with us, sharing your comments, your feedback, and growing together.
Absolutely. And thank you to all of you who have already joined, who've already subscribed. And thank you for all of you who are leaving comments and engaging with us on our YouTube channel, on our Facebook page, and on our Instagram page.
Mm-hmm.
We appreciate it.
We do.
You know, we've talked about in times past in previous videos how imagination creates reality.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, we've referenced an author who is now deceased, Neville Goddard. And, you know, we read a lot of his material. We have a lot of his books. And, you know, his material is phenomenal if you're ready to receive what he has to say.
Mm-hmm.
But there's one thing that he does, and he asks you to put it to the test.
Mm-hmm.
He puts his name, his reputation on the line. He says, put it to the test. So he has this little trial run you can do.
Exercise.
It's an exercise. It's kind of frivolous, but it proves the point.
Mm-hmm.
He asks you to climb a ladder, but not physically, mentally. Imagine yourself climbing a ladder.
Mm-hmm.
Just, you know, a wooden ladder or a metal ladder, whatever. When you think of a ladder, whatever comes to your mind first,
Mm-hmm.
imagine yourself in the first person climbing a ladder. So you see your hands climbing the rungs of the ladder. Try to feel the rungs of the ladder in your imaginary hands, right? This is all happening in your mind, right? So it's an imaginary exercise.
Mm-hmm.
Then he says, everywhere in your house, well, not everywhere, not literally, but, you know, on your mirror and stuff like that, say, I will not climb a ladder, right? So intentionally try not to actually go climb a ladder. So don't go out in your garage, grab your ladder and just go climb it. Okay, that would defeat the purpose. Intentionally try to resist climbing an actual ladder after you've done this imaginal action. See what happens.
Mm-hmm.
I did this last year. I put it to the test. So let me tell you how it played out. So I did my imaginal act. He says to repeat it a couple of times, you know, over a couple of days, which I did that. Then I kind of dropped it. So some days go by. I haven't physically climbed a ladder, and I'm not intentionally trying to climb a ladder. We go to the park, and my daughter wants to go down this slide, and it's a really high slide. It's kind of shaped like a rocket ship, and inside of it you have to climb a ladder to get to the slide.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I told myself I'm not going. Kiana can go take her in there. But for whatever reason, my daughter wanted me to go with her.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to go in there, and I had to climb this ladder to get down the slide.
Mm-hmm.
Now, here was the thing. When it happened, in my mind and in my heart, I said, this isn't it, because it didn't match my imaginary action.
Mm-hmm.
But what it was what we like to call a breadcrumb.
Mm-hmm.
It was a sign that I was on the right path, but it wasn't the thing. Okay? So I was like, yeah, okay, but I'm not accepting that one as final.
Mm-hmm.
A few days later, I noticed after a rainstorm that my gutters were clogged. It wasn't draining properly. So I'm like, I really need to fix this, because if I don't, it's going to start to get into our basement and so on and so forth. So what did it force me to do? Grab a ladder and go up on my roof. It just so happens that that was the exact scene I played out in my mind, not the gutters, but climbing up on my roof, using a ladder, climbing up on my roof. That was the imaginal scene I played out in my head. And that's all I saw. I didn't know why. I just saw me climbing the ladder, getting up on my roof, and then climbing back down. So there was a natural reason, a very logical reason for me to climb the ladder. I didn't force it. I didn't clog my gutters, right? But within a couple of weeks after I had that imaginal thought, I find myself doing exactly the thing I imagined. And I was shocked. I was like, whoa. I said, Kiana, it works. This thing works.
Yep.
So why do I tell that story? Because oftentimes we get it mixed up in our head. We think this is magic. It's not magic. There is a natural progression. It will feel very natural. And in fact, you won't have any indication that you're moving closer to your desire. It won't seem like anything is changing in your day-to-day life. But you have to hold to the feeling of your desire fulfilled. And this is what will then take place. You will start to have these intuitive thoughts. Okay, a thought will just kind of come from nowhere. And it may not seem to be directly connected to your desire. You may get a thought to call a certain person you haven't talked to in a while. Or you may get a thought to go to a certain place that you haven't been to in a while. Or, instead of turning left, you turn right for whatever reason. These kind of things. An intuitive thought just comes out of nowhere. And if you follow that intuitive thought, it starts a whole chain of events that eventually, naturally lead you to your wish fulfilled. So there's a natural component to it. So, we've talked about this before, and I didn't want to give anybody the wrong impression that we're just talking about this is going to be like, bam, like a literal genie in a bottle. There is a natural progression. You don't have to force it. You don't have to go out and make it happen. Let it play out. And if you want to, you can do this ladder experiment. Wherever you are in the country, it may be winter time. You may think there's no way I'm climbing up on my roof right now with a bunch of snow up there. You don't know, okay? Don't let any of that come into your mind. Just see yourself climbing a ladder and climbing back down, and try to put as much feeling into this imaginal action. Repeat it in your mind a couple times. Do it a couple times, during the week, maybe twice a day for like a week. Just do this for, 3-4 minutes. See this in your mind's eye, but really get into the feeling of it. Try to make it feel real as you can in your imagination. And then I want you to report back to us if it works. Now, here's the thing. You can't enter with it with a bunch of doubt and fear. You're just climbing a ladder, man. I mean, let's not make it too complicated. And it's all in your imagination. So give that a try. We dare you.
Double dog dare ya.
Right. And let us know if it works. Now give it some time. Don't be like, it's been 2 days. I ain't climbing no ladder. It took me like 2 weeks. Okay, it took like 2-3 weeks or something like that.
And that's after practicing these things for a while too.
Right,
Just,
right,
You know, it wasn't completely new to you, and that does make a difference as well.
right. Yes, this is true.
Mhm.
But there is no set amount of time.
Mm-mm.
Kiana didn't do the ladder experiment. She did a different one.
Mhm.
And it worked. We told that story
Yeah.
about how we manifested the furniture.
Mhm.
Go back and check that video out.
And the spouse, and you know.
Yeah, we did the spouse one. Yeah.
Yep, quite a few.
So, the ladder experiment. This is a very simple way to put a lot of these things into practice, practically, and get a tangible result that will prove to you that your imagination, your intense feeling, the assumption that you make creates reality.
Mhm.
And see what happens. And report back. Let us know. All right, did you try it? Right?
Not try it. Did you do it?
Did you do it? Yes, good point.
Not anything
Did you do
half-hearted.
it?
Because
Right.
don't go blaming us if you didn't really put your heart into it.
Right. You have to actually do it in your imagination. Feel it to be real in the here and the now.
Accept it as so.
Accept it as so. And believe that I have climbed a ladder in your mind.
It's already done.
It's already a done thing. You don't have to go looking for it and, looking around. Oh, there go a ladder, there go a ladder. No. You don't have to do any of that. All right? So with that, we appreciate you. We thank you for tuning in today. We're just so thankful that we have this opportunity to share these awesome things with you.
Mm-hmm.
We appreciate the support. We love it. We love you guys.
We do. Really do.
But with that, we encourage you to take the step.